All right, what's going on, guys? So, I'm going to do a quick trade recap. I got smacked around pretty good today. Yeah, I had some big losses. I didn't really stick to my go-tos. I've been trying to, you know, trade to the long side more, and it's been working pretty well. I had a really long green streak. I was doing pretty well, and then today happened, and I gave a lot back. I had a really bad day, worst day I've had probably in some time, and I traded live, so I don't know if you guys have already seen this, but I'm gonna go over my trades and exactly what I was thinking, what I am thinking now, and how I'm dealing with it because the losses are part of the game. Big losses need to try to be avoidable as often as possible, but they do happen, and today was one of those days for me. So let's get into it. All right, first trade. I had CGC and CRON going at the same time. The difference is I had a full position on CRON. So with marijuana, it gapped up. Usually I usually play this a lot different. Usually I play it I hope for a pop in the morning and short it. And it's funny because I was actually trying to short this at 12.89, and what happened was the shares, the borrows dried up. There was none available, and I said, okay, no worries. You know what? I'm gonna try to go long this, and that's such a bad state of mind. So I tried buying here, right? I was like, okay, 1265 looks like it held this morning once already. I'm gonna have a starter right there at 1265. Market opens, wham, gets hit immediately. And this is really small position, so it's not a big deal. Then I said, okay, 1250, half dollar could get the bounce right there, and if not, I think we're definitely gonna get the bounce at 1240. So I had a little bit bigger position here, and then I had a full position. Once I got this filled, I had a full position, right? And I'm sitting here watching this, and it is getting beat down. It doesn't even look like it's even remotely close to bouncing at this point. Usually, what happens is you can start to see, oh, buyers are coming in, it's about to bounce. No, not on this one. I was like, oh crap, this is ugly. This is really, 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 really ugly. So I'm watching it, and finally it like looks like it's gonna bounce, and I'm like, okay, this is the bounce. I need to get out because I don't. This thing feels heavy. I don't think this is gonna work out too well. I don't think this is gonna be that big of a bounce. So starts to bounce. I sell out, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay, not a big deal. Like this is a loss. This is a full loss, and this is obviously I don't want to lose, but this is a loss and it's under control and it's manageable and it's okay. Uh, maybe this was the buy. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Ideally, this would have been the buy, right? Because we have some support here. You don't really have much support. Once it broke 1250, there's nothing here. This is after hours. There's no volume here. This is a air pocket basically, and then bam, right off 1178, and then you get the little bounce. But if you held that, you got slammed back down, right? So basically, I traded that. I got destroyed by CRON. I avoided the rest of the day. There was no shares to short, so I didn't trade it at all. Now, here's CGC. This is my other big loss. Same thing. I was like, okay, I'm going to buy this. If it drops a little bit, I think we're going to pop a little bit. Might see 60. Sure enough, buy. I'm watching CRON and CGC at the same time, and I'm saying, oh my gosh, marijuana is very weak. If we look at TLRY, you also could see the weakness. Tons of weakness. I was super fortunate. Where's CGC? To get out. Um, yeah, I had another loss, right? From from 58.40, I got out at 56.80. Right? That's a pretty big loss. Thankfully, this was only a starter position, And then I tried to buy the bounce here, got out really quick. I was like, oh, this is not good. This is going red. And bam, could have been ugly. Okay. Then I tried trading it in here. I traded this a lot. Um, without much luck. I finally these are mostly washes. I was making like just I mean nothing really, nothing. Just trying to slowly. I knew at this point I had a loss on Zero and a full loss. I had a decent sized loss on this stock, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna make this back today. I need to not try. I need to try to just eat the L's, and you know what? If opportunity presents itself and I can get maybe 20 cents a share, I can take it and we'll try to make it work. And that's what I did. Nothing really here. Nothing. I mean, a couple like there's some room in here and here. Uh, but yeah, it was tough. I actually had a really nice long here. In here, made some money back. Got in here right at the bottom, and it shot right up $1. And I sold half, and then I got washed out and I wasn't paying attention and I got washed out. And then up here, I had a nice short. This was actually kind of broke a rule here, which I don't suggest and I didn't mean to. I tried some short. It popped really quick and I knew that this was, I was like, oh, perfect. I like it short here. I was using this um, as resistance, right? 55.60 and I got in short around 55.60 and I ended up making a good amount of money on that, and I made back some of my losses. Nothing special though. I'm still very red on the day because I also butchered the S&P. I tried shorting it here, lost a little bit. I was using options, lost a little bit, not that big of a deal. And then end of the day, I had some really nice trades in here. I caught that whole washout, and then I tried it one more time, got burned. And this is the thing: if you go back to the well too many times, it's gonna go dry, and you're gonna get out. You're not gonna get out in time. And that happened to me, and of course, I used the most. I bought the most puts here. So that was another mistake on my end. And I also lost on Apple. I bought some Apple puts. Uh, in here. I was up a little bit here, didn't take any, and then I ended up getting scratched out at 22 or 220, like 10 or something. So it wasn't that big of a deal, my Apple loss, but the losses add up and the wins weren't there. I won on, if I didn't have IGC short, I would have gotten slammed today. I had that. I made some money back on CGC. I ate the L on CRON, and I tried trading large caps and I didn't do too well either, which is frustrating. But overall, the deal is you guys got to stay focused. You got to stick to your plans, and you're gonna have losses. So when you do run into losses, you got to cut them quick, and it's part of the game. You're not gonna trade perfect. It's frustrating, but it's something you have to learn how to deal with. And I'm okay today. I came back after I had those losses in the morning. I did a little workout, came back, and I actually nailed CGC. And I've traded S and Spy pretty nice. But basically, the point of this is stick to your game plan. And you can't trade. It's ironic that look how big this move is. When did this move happen? 9 to when did it stop moving? 10:30. CGC, big move in the day. Oh, at the open. So you guys don't need to be trading all day. It's difficult being a full-time trader, trust me. When I was trading part-time, I was waking up in the morning, nailing some stocks, leaving at 10:30, done for the day, and I was winning so much more. When you start trading like this, like yeah, I made some money back. Yeah, I made some money, but these are hard. This is scalping. Scalping's difficult. These big moves are catchable. These are what you want to look for. These, if you can trade part-time and make a lot of money, but you need to have rules. You need to have setups that you play and you need to be disciplined. You don't have to trade every single day to be a full-time trader. and that's something I'm working on. So that's it, guys, and hopefully you can learn from this. Hopefully you can learn from my losses and start, cutting your losses quicker and just learn from my experiences. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, um, definitely like the video, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I'll be posting more videos. Peace.